Greetings. Happy final day of 2019 and happy new year. Happy 2020. Happy new you and all that comes with all of that. Um so I wanted to come on just to share some reflections. Today has been such a beautiful day. I've been spending a lot of time going within and one of the things that I do every single year around this time is I make sure to go through all of my things to release the actual physical things, to let go. And that allows me to also revisit my past and revisit things that, I haven't looked at in years. And so I spent a lot of time just going through papers and going through closets and, sorting things out. And it was quite an interesting experience. It was healing. Sometimes you go back and you see things you haven't seen in a while or that you forgot about. And for me, one of the things I was like letting go of some things, and there were some letters I was letting go of, and one of them happened to just kind of like pop out, and I didn't know what it was, and it fell on the ground, and I was just about to like rip it up, and then I saw like my brother's name. And a lot of you may know that my oldest brother, he passed away in 2018, a little over a year ago. And so one of those letters was a letter from him. And oh my God, it was just like, it was just amazing. Like the message that he wrote to me, like I was just in tears. I could barely even get through the letter without crying and, grieving. It just reminded me that my brother is still with me, and I can come back to that letter and anytime. I also like discovered like old pictures of myself when I was younger, and I was just giving thanks, like, ooh, thank God for growth and transformation. And oh, I remember when I was this young or this small or whatever. It was just a really beautiful experience, and it just felt good to, revisit those things and to shift things and really just make room for 2020. And so, the other thing I wanted to come on and share is I also have been spending some time doing like some journaling and reflections. And I wanted to share some of those questions that I've been journaling on with you all in case you're interested in doing some final reflections before 2020 or even when 2020 gets here, because really, it doesn't matter whether or not you do it now or tomorrow. But some of those questions that I have been looking at is, how was my life transformed or different by the end of the year of 2019? What is it that I need to let go of in order to make room for 2020? What did I learn from 2019 that will serve me in my forward movement? And what were my top wins this year? Like, this is one practice that I actually like to do every single day. I have a journal where I write down what were my wins for the day. And it's really good and I took time to like go through the whole journal through the whole year to reflect on my wins and successes. Because a lot of times that's something, I'm trying to get better at, like acknowledging what I'm doing. We can be on the go and moving and doing, but not necessarily pausing to reflect, like, what did I just do? Like, what was that thing? And to be able to come to the end of the year and see all of these different wins and successes, it's a good practice I would recommend. And then the other question I have, which is what I'm about to dive deeper into, is what are my top 10 intentions for 2020? So that's something you can consider reflecting on. And so after I write my intentions, well, I actually wrote my intentions already. So the next phase for me is I'm going to take those intentions and actually create them into goals, because it's good to have an intention, but like, what is the actual plan? What is the actual goal behind it? And then, to start moving towards that goal, right? Because you got to be able to balance, receiving the intention and then actually going out and executing a plan to make it happen. So I just wanted to share those tips, just come on to encourage you to consider reflecting on 2019 and all that it's brought you, and what are your intentions for 2020? What are the things that you plan to or intend to experience in this new decade? And to really consider journaling what that is for you, writing that down, and really just going within. So yeah, I just want to come on and share that encouragement. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful new year. And if you're interested, if you aren't already on my tribe list, I have left the link to my website in the description. When you join my tribe list, you will receive a 40-day affirmation, I am worthy affirmation plan. It will be sent to you automatically if you join my tribe. So feel free to go to goddesscrowns.com and receive your gift. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you later. Peace, love, and light.